Good morning, Spartans.
Welcome back to VG News.
I'm Trev.
And I'm Dalton.
We have no announcements this week, so now on to Oscar and E2 with this week's sports.
What's up, Spartans? Welcome back to sports.
I'm Jalen.
And I'm Yasmin.
To start this week off today, January 20th, boys basketball has an away game at Mountain View Marana. Freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7 p.m.
Also today, girls basketball hosts Mountain View Marana in the large gym. JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7 p.m.
Boys soccer hosts Canyon del Oro, JV at 4 and varsity at 6 p.m.
Varsity girls soccer has an away game at Canyon del Oro at 6 p.m.
On Wednesday, January 21st, boys wrestling has a match at Maricopa High School at 4 p.m.
On Thursday, January 22nd, boys basketball hosts Catalina Foothills, freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7 p.m.
Also on Thursday, girls basketball has an away game at Catalina Foothills, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7 p.m.
Boys soccer hosts Pueblo, JV at 4, and varsity at 6 p.m.
Varsity girls soccer has an away game at Pueblo at 6 p.m.
That's all we have for sports this week, Spartans.
Thank you, Yasmin and Jalen.
So now on to Oscar and E2 with this week's weather.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Oscar.
We're back with the weather for this week. Monday we got 36, low of 36 and a high of 71. Tuesday we got 40 the lowest and 73 the highest. Wednesday we got 39 the lowest and 71 the highest. Thursday gonna be windy, but 42 the lowest and 68 the highest. And then Friday we got 42 and 69 the highest. That's it.
All right, thank you guys. Don't forget to bring a jacket, and don't forget it's windy too.
Thank you, Oscar and Ethan.
Now on to interviews with Kenzie and Rochelle.
Who am I here with?
Ethan. Ethan Macias.
All right. What is your favorite place to hang out at?
By the auditorium.
All right. What is your favorite place to eat?
Where?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm about to eat Chick-fil-A.
Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Like 2.
Okay. And what recommendations do you have for Spirit Week?
Pajama day. So that way I don't have to get dressed.
Okay.
Who am I here with?
Madison Taylor.
Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I'm gonna say like 50,000.
What's your favorite place to eat?
Probably my mom's food. So like at my house.
What's your favorite place to go with your friends?
Probably like the park or something. I like the park.
Okay, what's a recommendation for Spirit Week?
I don't know. We could do like whiteout and stuff.
Thank you.
My name is Rochelle. Who am I here with?
Ella?
All right. What is your favorite place to hang out at?
Probably the benches outside over there.
Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Probably like 6-7 pieces of wood.
Right. And where's your favorite place to eat?
Probably Chili's or Burger King. You know, it's pretty awesome.
Okay. And what's a recommendation you have for Spirit Week?
A recommendation? Like what I recommend for? Yeah. Bring back the Rio songs or bring back like a whole Rio vibe. That was awesome. I love it.
Fly just like a bird. But you are a bird.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hi, my name's Mackenzie. Who am I here with?
Jesus Enriquez?
All right. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I don't know.
What's your favorite place to go with your friends?
The beach?
What's your favorite place to eat?
McDonald's?
Okay. What's a recommendation for Spirit Week?
I don't know. Minecraft.
Thank you, Kenzie and Rochelle.
Before we end this news, we have an important message.
Make sure you guys participate in Spirit Days. Thank you.
That's all we have for VG News this week, Spartans.
Thank you for watching.
Make sure to follow us on all social media at VGHS_Stuco for Instagram and at VGHS.Stuco for TikTok and Snapchat.